What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 17 of my Total War Warhammer 3 Zhatan the Black Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, things have suddenly got very interesting. Nakai and the Defenders of the Great Plan have declared war on us, Greasus Goldtooth has declared war on us, and the Skaven of Clan Eshin have declared war on us as well. Now granted, we were planning to attack them ourselves, and that's why we had started raiding their territories, but I was actually expecting them to break their agreement first, and then decide to attack us, but it looks like the enemy didn't care about the reliability hit that they took from doing that. A little bit unfortunate for us, but we will overcome in the name of Hashut, and let's begin by doing so. Now, Zhatan, you have taken out the second last remaining army of the Blessed Dread. You do, however, need to move up here and join up with internal recruiter Zork, and maybe on the way kill Galak Bloodgorge. So in that light, and ooh, I just had an idea. I was just thinking about moving faster, and the idea that I just had is this. Zhatan, you can't move any further, but let me just see here. You are going to go transfer your troops to Zhatan, at least to start off with, and then you're going to go and recruit stuff for Scaff. All right, and you can actually. I was about to say maybe we should move you back to Beit Shap. Maybe. What's the likelihood that these guys attack and kill you? I mean, it certainly exists. I wonder if you're here. Is Zhatan close enough to actually help you out? I don't think so. These guys could take the opportunity to attack us, but I feel like we gotta risk this. And the reason I'm thinking this is because we want internal recruiter Zork to be able to attack these guys with Zhatan following, essentially. After he's used up his movement by crossing. Oh, he can also set out to sea, can't he? And still do so just by moving through Beit Shap. You know what? I think I like that more. Go out to sea. Yeah, that was a very roundabout way of doing it, but that's still, you're at sea, and that's what we wanted. Alrighty, that's good. Now, Yobaz Stormbreaker, you're going to take Jianxi. Or Jianxi. Yeah, normal stance, attack this. Pyrrhic victory, you say? We should be able to recover to full. I do have to wonder whether there's a full enemy stack nearby. Well, there are actually 2 full enemy stacks nearby, but they're full of Skaven slaves, and that's not super concerning. You know what? I think this battle is probably not worth our time, so we're going to auto-resolve it. We should heal up nicely. We're going to occupy the new places at tower as well. Alright, Potion of Speed we don't care about. And yes, the thing that I had the idea of, we're going to go to the Tower of Zharr, and we're going to grab Warmonger here. I wasn't originally going to do this, as opposed to grabbing one of the... Ooh, wait, on the other hand, what if we grab Demagogue? And this would power up our armies in general. It's a free bombardment ability. I did want the industry districts, but we can stop with one thing out of the sorcery district. Obviously, once we confederate and stuff, we'll go back, but you know what? I think it's a good time to get the extra ability. I assume that, well, bombardment, yeah, hopefully this is as powerful as something like Dark Conduit or something like that. Let's do this, even though it slows down our access to the next tier. And just because I'm a little bit worried about Scaff here, and him being surrounded by enemies. Speaking of Scaff, you are gonna go... I guess the question now is, do we go to Hanyu Port? Deathmaster Snitch does have Siege Attacker, so he could attack Hanyu Port while we're not defending it. On the other hand, if we go here, they might be too afraid to attack, even with 2 armies. And again, it's only laborers and stuff. You know what, maybe. He might also get an ambush going. Oh, this army would be very much in danger if it got ambushed. I'm almost tempted to say maybe we're better off doing an underway stance. It won't allow us to move any further, but it gives us an increase to ambush defense chance. We could also go into ambush ourselves. The problem is I feel like these guys would just go for Shenmue instead of Hanyu Port then. Damn, bit of a game theory as to what the enemy is going to do here.
Impossible. No.
I guess the question is whether their army will be afraid enough. You know what? We're gonna go here and ambush. I don't know whether this will succeed, but if we lose Shenmue, we lose Shenmue. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's hope that this works out. Alrighty. And that's Scaff setup. Let's see what other setups we need. You need to keep building troops so that you can attack as well. Let's get a few more Hobgoblin Archers and at least one more Goblin Cutthroat. This is going to be fairly expensive and our money will drop, but I don't see how we can avoid it right now. Alrighty, next up. Wait, can you build any Dwarf Warriors here? You can if we increase capacity. We may want to get at least a couple blunderbusses in any one army, and just because they increase its power substantially, which I guess we shall do. Zhatan, are you able to go into encamp stance? No, you are not, so we will leave you as you are, and let's head to the building. Do we need to build defenses anywhere? I'm a little bit worried about Skaven coming out of the mountains and attacking these places before they can defend themselves, but I also don't imagine that there's too much we can do about it at the current time. Let's take a look at whether there's any more of these things to be upgraded right now. I think it's pretty critical. We need to fund the war effort as much as possible. Let's upgrade you, Rush Construction, and then keep upgrading you, Treasure Trove. I need money from everywhere. Alright, and we may need some public order, like here, for example. Set an example. Yes. Alrighty, Eastern Steppes. We have you available, Money Pit, and we could rush you immediately and start upgrading the next level. Yes, do it. Do it for money. Always do it for money. Alright, next up, you. Well, we could rush you, but honestly, it's probably not that worth it. Have a little bit more money remaining and a decent amount of raw materials still left. So we could build more money if it's available somewhere, or otherwise build up more... there we go, Shangyang. We could actually rush this immediately. It'll be a little tiny bit inefficient if we do, though. Just a tiny bit, though. You know what, screw it, doesn't matter. I don't think it's worth paying the money for 99% inefficiency. The difference, it's too little. Alrighty, now I don't think we have enough money for, or raw materials rather, which I'm just now thinking of as money, to do much else. Let's upgrade you, Factory Chimai, though there's a decent chance that you fall, but if we see Skaven or anything moving near you, we'll hopefully counteract that. I also don't think we need the ironworks in this particular location. Let's just delete it and get our 150 armaments back, not so bad. Oh, interesting, wait. These cost 200 to build? And you get 150 back, 75%. Alright, maybe it would be better then to start building military buildings at all of our front territories in order to then just unbuild them later on, which will help in terms of recruiting stuff. Actually, speaking of recruiting stuff, we could do the monster pens, or we could do the altar of fire. Actually, we could do both. There we go. Very nice. And we do have the Bull Centaur Tauruk available now. Ooh, hello. Sundering attacks. Now, that's nice, though on the other hand, we have easy access. And you guys know how much I like easy access. To Executioner's Axes, which we seem to be getting constantly. So I guess the question is whether it's worth it, when we could just put an Executioner's Axe on you. Especially considering we don't have much in the way of other type of weaponry. And we could put the Bull Centaur Tauruk in your army. Wait, can we recruit them here? Do we have to recruit them through there? Yeah. And oh, yes, we have the Demon Smiths. Oh, okay. This is actually needed immediately. What do we have here? Compulsive labor gain post-battle and income post-battle loot. That ain't bad. What do we have here? Vainglorious and Fanatical. Increased chance of interception. Good against the Skaven, but I don't really care about the experience. Allure of Fire, Exiled, plus 5% research rate. It ain't much, but we don't have much of access to research, which does make me tempted. We don't have anybody with the Lure of Death, though. But I'm also not happy with either of these. Very tempted to go for Compulsive, which means another Sorcerer of Metal. Let me just see here, though. The thing is, Glittering Robe would actually combine fairly well with the Goblin army. On the other hand, the fire weakness from the lore of Hashut, as people have pointed out, or Kindle Flame would both be better in terms of powering up the fire damage dealt by the Gobos in general. So just out of curiosity, so Kindle Flame does 20% weakness to fire damage, infinite range, and 15%. Or not 15%, 15-second duration, rather. And then you, Lure of Hashut, Killing Fire, passive Killing Fire does... It's a direct damage, but your abilities probably cause weakness, do they? Actually, this one doesn't. Maybe Kindle Flame's the way to go, then. Wait, I'm 99% sure something in this lore causes fire weakness. This doesn't say anything about a contact effect. Causes moderate damage, yada yada yada, and this is just direct. Killing Fire is just direct damage. Huh. Maybe Kindle Flame would be better. I mean, I guess we could do both. Either way, that doesn't change the fact that we need to get one of the Demon Smiths, and it should be hopefully a decent one. Can we actually recruit them out of this place, for example, though? Nah, we have to have an actual building, damn. And that's a shame. Hopefully they don't get assassinated as they travel southward. You then are going to go with either Fire or Hashut. So Exiled, leadership for Chaos Dwarf Infantry. But do Chaos Dwarf Infantry really need that? I think out of these two, Exiled is probably the better pick. We could always replace this guy afterwards. I actually do really quite like both Extravagant, because it can combine with other things, and Compulsive. But we don't need another Demon Smith Sorcerer of Metal. Unless... It doesn't necessarily have to be in this armor, but we can always get another guy with Compulsive. Damn it! Alright, just go with Exile. Screw it. Screw it. You, go down here. And then you will deal with whatever you deal with. Alrighty, and I believe that's all we can do this turn, so let us skip the rest, other than potentially Diplomacy. Anybody getting friendlier yet? Oh, Intertooth. Nearly there. And Clan Molder's starting to get positive with us. Nice. Alright, I believe there's nothing else we can do. Alrighty, time to give the enemy a chance to react to us. This turn took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but we had to prepare as much as possible for the enemy's inevitable attack. So, end turn... What's the likelihood that you get attacked? Actually, it exists, because these two armies might leave this, but on the other hand, they're Skaven slaves, so I don't imagine they could do too successful, or they could be too successful. We just have to make sure that we upgrade you with Lucky Lackeys. There we go. Now these guys are even stronger. 53-48 on the Hobgobbo Sneaky Gits, and 53-57 on the Cutthroats. Yeah, funnily enough, the Lore of Metal would give these guys armor, so it would make the melee line stronger, considerably stronger, via Glittering Robe. But the fire weakness, considering all of these guys do fire damage, well, at least the range units, and this army is fairly ranged focused. I'll think about it. We still need to level you both up, though. You have Get 'em complete, you have Shoot 'em, Stick 'em, Stab 'em, Dodge 'em all complete. Which means, I guess it's time to start building you out to be a fighter yourself. Bloody Blade for Mr. Gordas. He's been waiting on that for a while. Next up, do you need any levels? You do not. Alright. Well, it's all you, buddy. We need to get you an Infernal Castellan. In fact, let's just double check. I think I didn't like any of these. Yeah, I don't like any of those. Alright, let's end the turn then. Here we go. Will Deathmaster snitch attack on you? Porter, will he go for Shenmue? Looks like Goldtooth is not in range of us yet, but Scaff Stonebeard will probably have to stay in this particular location, or at least near it, in order to try to counteract that. They are going to attack Shenmue, and they're going to ignore it. I don't remember. Does Shenmue have anything defensive? It seems like this is a lot of units. I mean, we could try to do some damage. You know what? Let's fight this manually, but I'm going to fight it at max speed. If we could get a nice charge into those poison when mortars and destroy them, it would probably be quite valuable. And the rest of the army won't hold, but who knows? And just a quick little fight. Maybe here. And then the poison wind mortars will be our target. I do have to wonder whether the enemy will wait, but they probably should. Alright, come on now. Since this is the start of the war, we essentially need to try to do as much damage as we possibly can, even with garbage little army garrisons and whatnot. Let's do this, and this. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, you guys go here. Like so. Really? Okay. Like so. You're gonna be group 1. You're gonna be group 2. You're gonna be the try to hold the line group. Group 2. You're gonna be group 3. Try to dish out some damage. Don't skirmish, and then you're gonna be group 4, and you're gonna go into melee and don't skirmish either. Alright, start battle. Move forward like so. Yeah, the enemy's going to wait for their reinforcements. That's fine. It's fine. You're gonna be right there. You guys are going to be right there. And then we might head out with the range units afterwards. We'll see. Alright, speed it up to max. And, are you guys really gonna... Okay. Range units take care of the slingers at the very least. Wow, those slingers did a lot of damage. You move forward and fire. And the enemy summons some clan rats. It's okay. Damn! Look at that. The Knight Runner slingers are just absolutely outshooting our hobgoblin archers. Kind of impressive, actually. Okay, we got... The enemy actually can see us. Wait, how can it see you? You're hidden. I guess they're... Oh, it's because of the summoned clan rats. Alright, well. Now, here's another summoned unit of clan rats. Okay, go kill those. Alright, it looks like we need to send in our archers to attack... Or our fast movers to attack you. Alright, speed it back up to max. Once again, we only have to try to kill one unit here, so that's still absolutely the plan. Alright, the enemy is somewhat separated from that unit of poison and mortars. You can actually back off. You guys can keep firing. Everybody else, I think, charge. Charge. I don't know where Deathmaster Snitch is, but I don't much care right now. You guys keep firing on those units, and this is active on what? Anywhere, anytime, any place. Right, wait. Enemy reinforcements are coming in. Nah, but they're mostly Skaven slaves. Nah, I still think that we probably want to damage this main army more. So let's do that. I see Deathmaster Snitchy. You guys try to surround him. You won't kill him, but who knows. You could dish out some damage. Here come the Dreadquake Mortars. Enemy is going to back off from that a little bit, but hardly surprising. Range units, you can now back off. And you guys go right here. Alright, Dreadquake Mortar. Quaking. Dreading. Doing what it does. Alright, you guys keep fighting, and you attack. Go after that Poison Wind, and speed it back up to max. And Deathmaster Snitch is fighting. Okay, Dreadquake Mortar. And charge this. Alright, speed it back up to... too bad we don't have a Lord here. If we did, we could have used that Shadow whatever ability. Alright, looks like the Dreadquake didn't do any crazy amount of damage. Maybe I should have waited until the enemy moved in a little bit more, but it's okay. Try to target these gutter runners as it snitches best troops, and speed it back up to max. You're terrified? Who are you terrified of? Terrified of Skaven? Okay. Either way. Max speed. Damn! Snitch. You're doing good work. As in, he is not dead yet. Alright, keep fighting until everybody routs. Yeah, okay, no dice on the mortar. Oh well. Otherwise, I would have auto-resolved it. And now, Snitch should kill the rest of these guys. Keep moving in. Too bad we don't have any more of those Dreadquake abilities. Probably could have waited and used it at a better opportunity, but it wouldn't have changed much. Okay, you guys go back in, go back in. There we go, there's the chain route. Good. Now, if these guys occupy it, and Scav can reach the place, Scav is going to attack. And he's gonna make him pay for this. Hopefully, well, it's actually probably good that we didn't kill Deathmaster Snitch then, because we want his defeat trait? Maybe? I don't remember what Deathmaster Snitch's defeat trait is. We'll find out in a second. I am very impressed at how those slingers took on 3 goblin or hobgoblin archers, though. I mean, they're slingers after all, but, you know, it makes sense. I mean, slingers have very low armor piercing, and the hobgoblin archers have very low armor. So it's kind of a nice Kind of nice setup for them, and yes, they captured it. Perfection. Please tell me you're in range. I'm gonna be very sad if you're not. What is this? Oh, well, another warp. Yeah, things just got really interesting. Finally, Cathay is exciting again. And hello, free Charybdis for a little bit of cargo. Yeah, we're gonna take the cargo, and it's the Dark Elf Beastmaster approaches again. So we've already read that one, so I'm not gonna bother, but we will accept the Charybdis. Settlement looted, and Scaff, are you? No, you're not in range. That hurts. That really, really hurts. So we have two options. Well, they're probably going to go up to Shangyang. I doubt that they're going to try to intercept us. They're probably going to move away from here. I wonder what the likelihood of them attacking Hanyu Port is. I don't know, but we're going to go into ambush right here, and we're going to try that again. It's not like we can leave the territory anyway. And, oh, these guys went here, rather than trying to attack us. Well, that is lovely. We also have Zhatan, who can cross the water now. Let's hope that we can reach the Beastmen here before we move out. So Zhatan, you're gonna go right here. Looks like it doesn't matter where. Then, yeah, these guys are gonna come in shortly anyway. We are going to attack you. We can't just leave them here. Don't bother calling allies to help. Attack. And this guy. Oh, you're really gonna run that way? Oh. But we should still be able to reach you. Okay, good. Hotter furnaces researched. Another executioner's axe. And our arms merchant? Sure. Oh, Zhatan, you can reach it yourself. I guess we'll send Zhatan to do it. I guess we could have leached a little bit of XP, but whatever. Alrighty, you are going to get, a very nice amount of labor from that. And the faction should be destroyed. Tower of Zharr reward, and the faction is not destroyed. Well, that ain't great. They have another army somewhere. I was not expecting that one. Wait, where are they destroyed? I don't see Beastmen. Okay, I guess they did get destroyed, it just doesn't show us. Okay, well that's fine then. And here I got concerned. You, a recruiter, cannot recruit in this particular territory. You will need to head out elsewhere. So you're gonna march stance out to this way. And oh, a Lokir is out here. Oh, don't make us chase Lokir, please. Oh man, alright, Zhatan, march stance, you're going this way to the Jadewind Mountain. Internal recruiter. Well, Lokir can't reach you. I don't think he can anyway, but just in case. He's in march stance, so we should be fine. Go this way. To where you can recruit. Okie dokie, that's decent. We're going to attack these guys in a few seconds, and in fact, I guess we can attack them right now. Ooh, wait. Before I forget, you too, I guess, you need to head down to the goblins, unless we got a much better demon smith available. Phlegmatic, greedy, inglorious, fanatical, extravagant. Damn it! That's actually decent. Effect, duration increase, and cooldown. Versus, what did you have again? Versus exiled for research. You know what? We're gonna get more demon smith capacity shortly as we upgrade these, so maybe we will. Maybe we will wait until we do. Next up, what we want to do is go to the Health Forge and get 2 blunderbuss capacity. 1 and... let's unlock stock, and 2. Like so. Then we're going to send you to the edge of this territory so that you can attack Mingzhu shortly. But you will also be building troops. So, 2 blunderbusses for you, and I guess... we can do a couple more Hobgoblin Cutthroats. It won't get maxed out right now anyway. I'll probably put some Centaurs in there as well. Just taking a look at if everything else is fine as it is. We could now, if we wanted to... let me think about this. Tower of Zharr, or Zharr. We could now take the Warmonger. Winning a battle gives us increased camp. Oh, I should have done that before attacking with... It Immediately causes wall breaches. Not bad. Attacking with Zhatan. Alright, claim the seat. Claim the seat, it's fine. And we'll claim these afterwards. Alright, now, Gobos. It's Gobboing time. You're going to attack one of these guys. Doesn't matter which one we attack first. Probably want to attack the smaller army first, I guess? Wait, you have a Grey Seer. Yeah, okay, we want to kill the Grey Seer so that it can't support the rest of their armies. So attack this. You're gonna run? Yeah, they're gonna run from the Gobos, but how far can you run? And, oh, wow, that guy can run really far. Damn, he went to... Really, game? Come on. Alright, this guy's gonna go the same way, I bet. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You can't reach any of them? Game. Why? Unless... Oh, Soul of Damnation. Oh, at least we reached the third... level 30. If you run, though, maybe we can reach all of them. Ah, yeah, we can still reach all of them. Beautiful. I was concerned for nothing. You can now attack this guy. I can't believe they were unwilling to fight 2 versus 1, but I guess they are full of Skaven saves. 13 and 11. Not much in the way of damage. Anyway, this looks like a pretty fun fight, so we're gonna take it. Here we go. Alrighty, Overseer screaming obscenities at the enemy rats, I am sure, though the game is, doesn't want to translate them. I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying. Anyway, here we go. Massive pile of rats, 2 full stacks versus our massive pile of Gobos. Both armies are relatively lackluster in the form of their armor at the very least, but we'll see whether the enemy numbers will tell here. Let's hope not. Though at this point our Gobos are so darn buffed that they may as well be as strong as Chaos Dwarf warriors, or at the very least close to it. Even at the lack of armor. Anyway, the battle will begin by us annoying the enemy as best we can by a combination of artillery as well as arrows from our Goblin Wolf Raiders. We're also going to summon some Goblin Cutthroats in the middle of the enemy army here, just to force them to essentially annoy them. The Cutthroats are going to get hit by our own artillery. Oh, those poor Gobos. Oh well. That was kind of ugly. Our unit got summoned and then pretty much got instantly destroyed from hits from our own artillery, but that's okay. The artillery have plenty of other targets, and the enemy has to approach us anyway. And there we go. We have a fairly wide battle line here as well, as we have separated our Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders to one flank. We also have the various sneaky gits, which are reinforcing the line, and basically we're just trying to hold for as long as we can while our artillery does a lot of damage. 52 kills already on one of the magma cannons, which is pretty good for a minute in. Granted, it's no Fire Rain rocket level, or Hellstorm rocket battery, but it's still pretty darn decent. Besides, later on we'll have those Dreadquake mortars, and they, I'm sure, can keep up with the big boys, artillery-wise. Anyway, looks like some Skaven slaves and clan rats have arrived and are trying to fight some Hobgoblin Cutthroats, but the stat disparity, let's compare the clan rat spears to the Hobgoblin Cutthroats. Plus 34, plus 31 in terms of melee attack and defense, and nearly double the weapon strength as well. And close to the same type of, or same numbers of units, 140 and 160. Dem some strong Gobos. The Skaven probably not used to goblins in particular being this strong, even though they do fight them a lot. Well, then again, it depends on what Skaven. I'm sure that their contact with Skarsnik has learned them a healthy fear of at least some goblins. Alrighty, well, they're obviously going to fail at breaking through our lines. Our artillery continue to work, but the reinforcements are in, and most of the reinforcing stack is actually a full HP stack, which means we do still have work ahead of us. On the other hand, we've barely taken any damage whatsoever. I think the most damaged is Shanks and the Stabbing Boys at let's say, I don't know, 15% HP damage. And on top of the fact that only 2 units have actually died in that army. And there we go. And the enemy continues rushing towards them, but we even still have some precursor weapons, so some more daggers to chuck at the enemy, even while we have support from all those wolf raiders. There we go, that's a nice rain of fire coming down from them. Alrighty. So far, lots of name suggestions for the various dwarf units. Not a lot of suggestions for the goblin wolf raiders in particular. Alright, oh, come on, tree. You gonna stop a magma cannon? Magma cannon should really burn down tree, but what do I know? Alrighty, well, the enemy continues to march forward and continues to get absolutely wrecked for their trouble. I don't know what the heck that was aimed at their Deathstreak rocket, but oh well. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Bounce of power is at about 70%, and all the enemy can do is march forward and get destroyed as the battle lines connect. Stab away, Gabos. There's plenty more rats where that came from, and all this labor. Man, I wonder how much labor we're going to get for fighting two armies. Of course, we probably don't even have enough units to chase them down, especially since the Skaven run fairly quickly. So the problem is going to be the fact that we won't be able to chase them all down. Ooh, that looks like it. Oh man, we hit one of our own units there. Poor Shanks. He's taken a lot of damage so far, and the enemy army is now starting to waver by the looks of it. I don't know whether this is the chain route already, but we have found the enemy warlord here with our overseer. Alright, you got this, Overseer. I don't imagine you'll have too much trouble. Oh, I like that shield. Yeah, gotta get a few more Overseer Lords over time. I still haven't decided whether I like the Sorcerer Prophet Lords over the Overseer Lords or not. I do like that the Overseers have the various buffs for various types of units. But outside of the monstrous units, it's better to use, it seems like it's better to use Overseers because they can buff your Chaos Dwarf Warriors more than the Sorcerer Prophets can. But the Sorcerer Prophets can do demons, they can do centaurs and such. We'll obviously have a decent amount of both. Anyway, there we go. Just like that, the enemy army shatters. They had absolutely no chance. Those Skaven slaves far, far too weak to break through the lines of all of our gobos. And while Shanks did get damaged here, he only lost 16 units of the stabbing boys, and on top of that did 203 kills, which is fairly respectable. Now comes the chase down, and one of the great things about this particular army is all these units of goblin wolf raiders. Nameless though they may be, there are 6 of them, and they can catch a lot of rats. Or run them down, catch them in nets, etc., bring them back. Alrighty, very nice. And it looks like we will have gotten, well, I'd say about at least half of the enemy army caught. A decent amount still escaped, and once again, unlike with other enemies, where our goblins can actually chase down their slower infantry, our gobos are slower than the rats, or on par with the rats, so it's unlikely that they can chase them. But still, lots of work from our wolf raiders. Alrighty, not bad at all, and nearly 1,000 labor. Granted, not the most loreful thing, because I'm not sure that the Chaos Dwarfs would want Skaven laborers, but nonetheless, we can always use them on experiments or something, though they'll probably just plague us up. Anyway, you're just muttering about Skaven. Let's see. Well, we're obviously going to take the transport captives. We also didn't get all that badly damaged, and it was still a very nice big fight. Not the fight against Snitch that I was hoping for, perhaps, but a great fight nonetheless. Jiangxi. Could we go there? Looks like we won't be able to cross the water. I was just hoping to leave the attrition territory, but it looks like that's not possible. We could try going into ambush in theory if we wanted to. And maybe catching this army out, who knows? I mean, if we can't move anyway, or at least not much, we may as well try something. We also can get access to Stand or Die right now, or Bloodied Bombardment. You guys are relatively low level, so let's get Stand or Die for now, and then we'll get other stuff later. Your wizard is going to take how many turns to get here? 1, 2, probably 4. to actually get to you. I'm really hoping that Scav can manage to bait Snitch into attacking us here rather than Snitch going here. Though I actually doubt Shang Yang would fall. They could always bypass it and go to the Shrine of the Alchemist. Maybe we take out the guard tower preemptively. You know what? Let's take out the guard tower. Yeah, it's giving us public order, but I think we'll build the defensive building instead to replace it. We really don't want the enemy essentially to go up here. And this is the most dangerous for us right now, because obviously this is our best province other than the Stone Sky Foothills. Actually, speaking of Stone Sky Foothills, set an example, please. And is there anywhere else we need to set an example? The Red Wastes. Looks like you're needed again. Fortunately, we did just get a bunch of labor. Wow, Plains of Shen. Wait, is that the place that just lost the thing? Is that this place? No, that's Wastelands of Jinshen. Where's Plains of Shen? It's somewhere here, perhaps? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, yeah, you need public order as well. Yeah, alright. Alright, it is what it is. Can't do anything about that. Anyway, back to labor economy. What are we at here? -9 in Imperial Road. Definitely set an example. And Ancient Giant Lands, we can transfer labor from there, so we don't need to do it. Also, we have, let's see, 9 and 6. So a while until we can get the convoy, so we don't have to worry about them or gaining the slots from their defeat for the Conclave Influence. I also noticed that you don't appear to have activated a buff. Huh. So this thing, not this thing, this thing, campaign movement range plus 15 after winning a battle. Shouldn't this actually come as a buff? A little bit suspicious. With other factions and stuff, I feel like it comes as a buff, but who knows? Maybe we just gained it, because we are at plus 22% now, even though we moved here. Maybe we just don't get it as a buff. Oh, well. Not important either way. Well, at least not super important. As long as it works, it's fine. Let's do some building. We definitely have money, and we definitely have some, at least, raw materials. Zhanshi. Let's upgrade you. Let's hope that we can keep you up and running. Let's also get you that donation barrel. Would be nice to get a Fane Guard, but I don't think that's the way to go right now. And oh, now that we're at war with Goldtooth, there's a very decent likelihood that they will attack this place. But once again, I don't particularly care about it, so I'm going to continue not really investing in it. Fuchao, you are actually going to get a factory guardhouse. You won't survive against Nikai's full stack, but maybe against a half stack of lizards it might still be worth our time. We shall see, as in worth our time to actually fight the battle. Shang Yang. We should probably upgrade you. Man, it doesn't actually give us that much for the second level of Fane Guardhouse. Maybe we just keep the first one. This extra level, however, will give us another tribute shrine. Unless there's something else that gives us money directly right now. Nan Li, we will need to upgrade you to tier 3 so that we have more access to stuff, but I guess we'll ignore it for now. Wei Jin, you know what? Let's upgrade you. Yeah, regardless of the fact that we can't reduce the cost of that. It's okay. We'll be taking Mingzhu fairly shortly. Let's also upgrade you, Mineshaft. Let's also upgrade you, Battlements here. And let's see, 777 raw materials remain. Plains of Shen, you're okay. Red Fortress, you're still okay, though we could go up here to get the next level of our Demon Smiths and get a little bit of a research rate. Certainly tempting. But we may need the armaments for other things, as in we may need troop capacities in high numbers right now, and considering the fact that it just took 350 a pop for the 2 units of blunderbusses, let's not risk it. Let's get the mineshaft up and running here in Bloodwind Keep. And I think we'll hold on to the labor for a turn, as in not spend it too much. Also, Fortress of Eyes, you're okay. I guess the question is now whether we want to spend some raw materials on on getting more money, like upgrading the gold refineries, though if we're going to do that, we may as well do them in our port provinces. Although the port provinces are kind of in a dangerous position right now, so, Alrighty, let's build the donation barrel here, and I believe that's all we can do for now, except the possible harbor upgrade, but that doesn't give us anything in the way of defenses, so we'll ignore it. Alrighty, well, I believe that's all we can do, or at least that's all that I'm willing to do right now. We are going to get the tech up and running, and said tech is going to go for, let's see, Brazen Bodyguard, or do we just go for Merchant Guilds in order to get the convoy stuff? Oh right, I wanted to get Industrial Revolution as well. But we no longer have the necessary resources, but we can do that next turn. You know what, let's start going through Brazen Bodyguard. I really want that extra control. It is really tempting to get this, just because it'll also get us wartime economy, advanced military, but no, you know what, let's go Merchant Guilds. I want wartime economy, and I guess Industrial Revolution as well, but yeah. We'll still go through the sorcery tree, not to worry. Anyway, I believe with that, this is probably going to be a pretty good place to call it, but I'd like to end the turn just to see if this works, because we can start the next episode off with that battle. Though I suppose if we get attacked in another place, we won't be able to find out until next episode, so moment of truth. A Deathmaster Snitch, will you attack Scaff? Huh. Okay, not quite what I was expecting. Shife moved north to Shangyang, and we may have to give chase, but that might mean the Deathmaster Snitch is still here. Possibly. Okay, well, as long as the turn ends, we can still find out. Take the risky path, you gain a little bit of cargo, and increase your journey time. I really strongly wish it would actually say how much, but both of our convoys are really far away. If it's one turn for 100 cargo, it's not bad. If it's like 3 turns, it's awful. Just take the risky path, screw it. Settlement besieged, Height Shy, and oh, well, Kira's going to attack it. Well, too bad for him, because that means he's dead. And oh, no, he's not. I guess we could fight it manually. Alright, fine, we'll leave that to next time, although Lokir himself would be tough to bring down. He does have all those Reaper bolt throwers, but he is going to continue taking attrition while sieging, so he'll fail no matter what. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, what I wanted to see before ending the episode was this. Scaff, in regular stance to Shenmue, and Deathmaster Snitch is indeed there. Beautiful. Alrighty, well, this means that we will start off next episode by attacking Shenmue, and Magic Power Reserve. One capacity for Infernal Guard, lovely. Anyway, we'll start off next episode by attacking Deathmaster Snitch here and then giving chase to Shife, who is up here. He may be trying to bypass this and go for the Shrine of the Alchemist, which may mean we may want to, I say may a lot, get another Lord temporarily here at the Shrine of the Alchemist just to defend. But otherwise, as long as we can clear these armies out, it's looking pretty okay. We can clear this army out easily with the Gobos, go back around and start taking more territories. Zhatan is now ready to go, so we should be able to get a bunch of territories taken over the next little while. We are probably going to get attacked by lizards as well, though maybe we will get the factory guardhouse here and another temporary lord to try to hold ground. Anyway, the war continues. Welcome to it. Hope you enjoyed your time, and stay tuned for more, so don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.